Wildcat Willie, man.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland,
I
Ohio.
get my plays off
This
YouTube
was
if
the
I run
scene
Wildcat.
a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel, and they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. This is taken at the 3.
You sound sorry, dude.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Man, nigga, fuck you in this party.
59, ready. 51, stop. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Caught by Sanu. And he'll be corralled right around the...
Why the fuck I'm gonna cap on you, nigga? I was getting up so she could get the keys, bro. Okay. Damn, I just got
Live you learn, baby.
Oh, I just lost the goddamn blunt. Talking to your damn man.
What I need to learn? Huh?
34.
What I need to learn, baby.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check, lucky. Check 4.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. On 2nd down, Freeman. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 62 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate, big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline.
Poor bum, bro. You trash.
Why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play. And
who capping? I'm about to win this game.
If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now he'll let it go deep left
Why
side.
he throwing like that?
And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now, right? There's no doubt about it. People wonder what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average.
Get that field goal, bro.
This time they're able to get him behind the line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it 2nd down and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan is complete to Jones. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. 36 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Well, they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground, as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. Here's Mayfield toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half. And
you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Now Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. To try again after the sack. Ryan, and incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the shotgun, Ryan. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 on a 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line.
We got this.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Mayfield to throw it this time. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
SOS. 61, matchbox lights.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 8.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play fake. Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Big fish, you sorry as fuck.
13 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. Here we go.
What you
The
sorry
Browns will
to?
go
Shut
for
up.
2. Steps away to his left. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And an alley to run. Devontae Freeman.